We're here at Chestnut Hills talking with Beth Goetz, the athletic director at Ball State University, and you're talking about today's event, raising money through the Alumni Association for scholarships. But when it comes to the athletic program at Ball State, you've been the AD since 2018. How have you seen things change in just the few years that you've been leading this program?
Yeah, well, it's just been such a pleasure to be a part of this team and to be a part of the university as a whole. And over the last 4 years, even though an interesting 4 years for everybody with the pandemic, et cetera, but lots of changes in college athletics too. But I think for Ball State specifically and our sports, I think we're seeing record-breaking performances in the classroom, more championships than we've had in about 20 years, and just a lot of momentum. So we're really excited about our coaching leadership and the direction we're headed.
Speaking of coaching leadership, you hire Michael Lewis. Certainly people in Indiana know that name when it comes to the game of basketball. He's your new basketball coach. What made him a good fit for this program, and how do you restore Ball State basketball to top level of the MAC year in, year out?
Yeah, I think there's a handful of things, about Michael that he brings to the program, and certainly Indiana basketball means something different, and he gets that, and so certainly his ties to the state, his success at IU are part of that. But I had an opportunity to work with him previously. I know the way he engages with young men. I also know the passion he brings to the sport and the excitement and the way he's going to truly engage the community of Muncie, the alumni fan base, and this guy is a competitor now. So he doesn't do anything that he's not trying to win in. So he was hungry for success, and really think he and his staff have the pieces of the puzzle that it'll take to get us back to where we want to be.
Football-wise, back-to-back bowl games for Mike New and this Cardinals football program. What can you say about the job he's done and what the direction forward looks like?
Yeah, he's done just an incredible job building a culture and building something that we feel is sustainable. So his locker room, there's not a better locker room to be in terms of the belief he has from the team, the belief they have in themselves and in the coaching staff, and just continuing to maintain that level of consistency, strive to compete for championships on a regular basis is really exciting. So just a guy that bleeds Cardinal and white, loves Ball State, and we're really excited about the passion he brings and where he's taken the program long term.
Over the last few years in college sports, we've seen name, image, and likeness. The transfer portal is now kind of the Wild West out there. How have you seen the game of college athletics change, and where do you think we're headed?
Well, we don't have enough time, I think, in this interview to get into all of that. But it's really dynamic right now, and I think we're going to look a little bit different in the next 6 months, even. And one thing we talk about with our staff is let's figure out how to lean in to the conversation to help shape that. It's really important to us that sport continues to be part of the educational environment, but we want to understand what the puzzle is going to look like and lean into being the best in this new format. And so whether that is just as we are on our campus, engaging in some components and providing support around name, image, and likeness, understanding the dynamic of the transfer portal, which doesn't mean we don't want students to come and enjoy and love their experience for 4 years at Ball State, but understanding that we're going to need to recruit into the portal as well. And so we want 100% to be in the space of trying to figure out how to be the best in what this new environment looks like.
All right. She's Beth Goetz, athletic director at Ball State University. I'm Marini, and that is your local sports report.